Good afternoon. It is Thursday, June 17th. Skipped yesterday. Big part of the day was that I went out and met John for Bible study from church. We do that aiming for about monthly. So, not a whole lot else happened except some news. Got some news from Bethesda. Bethesda has informed me that they would like me to purchase a Xbox Series 10 or Fraction, I guess, if I'm reading the Roman numerals correctly on those. I skipped the Xbox One. I was hoping I can do it again and just go with PlayStation. My history with video game consoles has me originally as a total Nintendo fanboy. I then got into Xbox because they had all of the Star Wars games, and I was into Star Wars because Star Wars was cool. And so I had the original Xbox and the 360. Man, they don't know how numbers work. But while I had the 360, I got the PlayStation 3. Because I needed a good Blu-ray player. And I really liked it. And it had so much nicer of a controller than Xbox has. Although I think, at least from some of the early images I see, PlayStation might have messed up their controller this time around anyways. So I got that, and then I got the PlayStation 4, and that's been perfectly sufficient. No need for the Xbox One. But then Microsoft comes along and said all like, hey Bethesda, we want to own you. And there was worry. And with the, I guess it's E3 coverage, and the trailer for Starfield, they have announced that it will be exclusive to Xbox Series 10 or Fraction, or Windows 10 PC gaming. I do not game on my Windows 10 PC. That is for editing and work. And obviously this game would be for work, but still. I'd rather play. I mean, it's a Bethesda game. Assuming it is as it should be. I want to play on a console, of course. Ideally, that's how I like to generally play games. Now, of course, the 10 has like a Blu-ray drive. The Fraction is a fraction of that and does not. It's only download. The 10, from a quick search, seems impossible to find right now. The Fraction, there's some people trying to sell it up a little bit, but it's mostly available. Now, I don't have to really make a decision until November, when Starfield comes out. So maybe things will change by then. And I guess I'll also make sure that I see things to see how the character advancement level up system works. I am assuming that this being a Bethesda game works like a proper Bethesda game. But that is an assumption, so I should wait and see. Man, I would have much rather have gotten the PlayStation 5, but as I buy them consoles to play me Bethesda games, I'm like, you gotta go where the games are, right? I mean, it makes me sad, but it's like, what have I used my PlayStation 4 for? Skyrim and Fallout 4. It's my Bethesda playing box. And Microsoft knew that. It knew there were folks like me, and that's why they bought them. Hate those guys. Learn to count. Oh well. I also made more buffalo dip, so I'm gonna heat up some buffalo dip. And I don't know. I think I managed something fun today. Got a little bit of evening left. And so I went and picked up some mail from Amazon. I ordered some books. They had another whatever. They had a sale a while back that I missed, that I saw. I was like, oh, I should get something. And I checked the next day and sale was over. I think for that one it was buy one, get one half off. This is buy three for the price of two. So essentially the same sale. And so I have two books here. Because the other one will come, I think, like a week or something. A week or two from now. But I got Tomb of Annihilation and Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Continuing the goal of collecting all of the 5e books while they are in print. I want to collect the D&D books. See behind me. That is goal. And a lot of the ones right behind me I've done through like used gaming auctions. But that's scattered and trying to find. I was like, right now, books in print. Should just pick them up. So spend some time and I'll look through those. That's always fun. And also, something I was thinking about as I was walking over here and putting this on the table, I can tidy some things up. You see, I still have, this mess on the table. That game is done. I finished that game on Monday, so I can clean that up. However, more than just that, I have the minis here, which some of them were just little decorative and for storage, yeah. But the reason it's built up to the number it is a lot of them were ones that I pulled aside for that game. And cards. And cards over there. And piles of dice. And more minis there. It's a bunch of stuff that, because when I'm in the middle of a campaign, I tend not to put stuff away from it. Or I have to be very careful with it. Like this mini right here, along with a bunch of others that are sitting right there, were all part of the big Dwarven Forge setup. But this one and one other one, I forget which one now, became really relevant to me just a couple episodes from the end, when the party went back and used Speak with Dead. And being able to pull aside the figure and look at it, and then look through the cards to figure out, okay, which one was this, helped me remember what that NPC's position was, what it knew, what its attitude was, and helped me with being able to play the part when they go and talk to an NPC that they killed ages before. So it's reasons like that. I keep things set aside. That's what they do. But yeah, I can clean it up now. That campaign's over. Got to clean it up, make room for Bob to run his game, and for me to run family D&D as well. All good, all important. And this almost feels like I'm more productive than I was like on Sunday. That table all cleared off. Stuff put away. All cards put back in decks. The few pawns put back where they go. All the minis put back in these drawers, or the drawers in the closet. Books, including new books, put in my list and on the shelf. Dice I'll put back either in that box or in their little individual boxes. All of the papers, including the character sheets for the campaign that just ended, all put into the single folder and over in a little file thing. So all of the player folders emptied out for them to use in the next game. I actually chose to move stuff over for the cards in case... I haven't talked to Bob, I don't know really what kind of space he needs to run a game. Excess little pawn bases to put in a box. Tidied up. And it's nice. Nice and ready for a new game or two. I need soon to maneuver things to get another shelf for books. None of them are quite spaced right for that. But it's a waste to move the spacing until I have probably about 2/3 of a shelf by just stacking them that way. So, soon, but not yet. But, yeah, I got a lot of books that are just sideways there. Just try and make sure it's ones that I'm probably not going to need to access. I'm thinking, most likely when I have to do that next, it'll be the full playbills that are kind of in the background. You never see from over there, I don't think. I see. And they'll have to go sideways to be stored up there, and this will have to go up one, is I think what's going to happen. So, Whittleless display. I'm already thinking they have like binders, like playbill binders. I am thinking about getting one of those so I can keep all those in that, which means I don't see the front of them, but it'll be, you know, nice thick spine here, and it'll be easy to pull off and flip through. Might keep them a little nicer too. But yeah, so got that tidied up. Chatting a little bit in Discord with friends about just the Xbox thing. Twitchgate Austins are like, they're gonna release it on Windows. I'm like, yeah, it's on Windows 10. I don't want to play a game on there. It's a video game. I want to play it on a console where you're supposed to play video games. But they're all... They tend to play video games on their PCs because they play a lot more video games than me. I'm a lot more picky about what video games I play and tend to lean towards console for the most part. Anyways, it's late. I'm gonna head to bed. Thank you for joining me. Join me as my journey continues.